The death of the drug lord Pablo Emilio Escobar Gaviria, one of the most bloodthirsty criminals in history, was announced on December 2, 1993. With his demise, a turbulent era in Colombia came to an end, leaving an indelible mark on the collective memory. But what if Pablo Escobar were alive? What if he had not died as thousands of Colombians and the world had witnessed? There are several theories about how his death occurred, and some differ from the official version provided by the Colombian authorities at the time. The most widely spread narrative is that Escobar was shot down by the then police commander Hugo Aguilar, along with other members of the Colombian security forces. Aguilar, who later became a lieutenant colonel and was subsequently convicted for ties to paramilitarism, claimed that he was the one who shot and hit the drug lord, as he recounts in his book, How I Killed Pablo Escobar. The drug lord was the world's most wanted man. DEA and FBI agents joined the search. The drug lord had been fleeing from the police and armed forces for months. Eventually, it was reported that he was gunned down on the rooftops of a neighborhood in Medellin while trying to escape. But in addition to the official version, other narratives have emerged. Some suggest that paramilitaries might have been involved in his death, while others even raise the possibility of suicide. However, these theories do not have widespread support. It was said that Pablo Escobar died at the age of 44 from a gunshot to the head in the city that he himself turned into his refuge and trench, Medellin. His legacy continues to be a subject of debate in Colombia's history. But let's also suppose he is still alive, another version that circulated at the time, when many said that the person killed was perhaps a double. With artificial intelligence, we can recreate the possibility that Pablo Escobar might have been captured and extradited to the United States by the FBI and DEA. In this country, Escobar would have been subjected to a rigorous trial. Given the magnitude of his crimes and his role in drug trafficking, it's likely he would have been sentenced to life imprisonment or even faced the death penalty. But Escobar might also have cooperated with U.S. authorities to reduce his sentence or seek some kind of benefit. For this, he could have provided crucial information about the workings of the Medellin cartel. The drug lord Griselda Blanco, as lethal as Escobar, regained her freedom in the United States after 20 years. Although she was murdered in Medellin, the so-called Black Widow managed to live some years seemingly peaceful, adhering to Christian principles. Imagine another alternative scenario in which Pablo Escobar would have been released after 2 decades in prison and, at 64, decided to retire to a different life. After years of intrigue, pursuit, and violence, Pablo could finally have found peace on a secluded farm in the mountains of Antioquia. Remember, the drug lord enjoyed life in places surrounded by lush vegetation and animals. Instead of cocaine and dirty money, Pablo, now in his old age, could be growing vegetables and fruits in a place with chickens running around the yard and roosters crowing at dawn. Thus, Pablo Escobar would have reached a peaceful old age without shootings or explosions, without killing so many people. His death could be different, and the legacy he would leave to the world would be that of a cruel and bloodthirsty man, with thousands of victims on his conscience, who managed to change his life in his final days. This image tells another story.